welcome.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Real Talk. As Kim fixes her hair, I got mine in a ponytail. My scrunchy thing broke, so I hope it doesn't get in my eyes. But I am King Arthur. I even put it on my hat because I'm forgetful. And my beautiful co-host on the other side.
I'm Kimberly Anise. Kimberly, doesn't matter what you call me, as long as it ain't crazy.
I was about to say it matters. It matters. Don't put
Amazing. That'll work.
And our next guest, introduce yourself to the world.
I'm Devinciellis. I was gonna call my whole last name.
Go on, say it. Say your full name.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Yeah, I'm Devinciellis, R&B singer, neo soul as well. You know, I do a plethora of things. You know, in the music industry. So that's who I am. I'm from Florida, Orlando, Florida. I say Orlando because a lot of y'all don't know Mount Dora. So it's 30 minutes from Orlando. So
yeah, we have to equate something. You know how we do.
Yeah, I got to give y'all a reference.
So before we get started on the music stuff, is it true that you were born on Christmas Eve, or is that just some nonsense I read on the internet?
That's true, man. It's pretty true.
Christmas Eve. So I was born December 15th, and I get that, well, this your birthday and your Christmas gift. Do you get the same thing?
Yeah. I do, man.
I can't imagine you not getting that.
What?
Always.
We're going to give you everything tomorrow. No, my birthday today.
No, I need everything right now.
Put 2 tags on one present. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas.
Right. Yeah.
So I know you were born in Florida, and then I know you moved to another part of Florida, and then I know you signed with Block Boy. You were in Atlanta. So what has that journey been like, just on maybe the Florida music scene versus coming to Atlanta and the Atlanta music scene? Or was Atlanta mostly to be closer to the label?
Well, the label's in Las Vegas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that didn't help?
No, not at all. Florida, man, you know, Florida, the music scene down there it ain't as strong, you know, it's been up here in Atlanta. So, you know, I had to come on up here and you know, really recreate myself as an artist. You know, down there, you know, it's a different thing. You know, it's my hometown, so, you know, I'm too late. I was laid back there, so, you know, I was used to not doing anything there. So, you know, I had to come up here and, you know, and feel this hustle stream up here.
Right. I like
get
that.
With it up here. You know, the stream flowing pretty heavy up here, so, you know, I had to get with it or get left behind.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been in the Atlanta area?
I've been here about 8 or 9 months now.
Okay, so
Yeah, I haven't
you
been here that long.
new.
I'm doing here, man. They got a tag on me. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
have you found the opportunity since you've been there? You know, Atlanta, they say if you can make it happen, if you can make it happen anywhere, you can make it happen here.
Yeah. I found plenty of opportunity. See the thing about, you know, down there in Florida, there's really nobody down there to, you know, there's more rappers than anything down there. You know, there's a lot of singers up here, so, you know, down there's nobody really to collab with or you know, do music business with. I came up here, you know, I met my now manager, Sean Wayne. You know, he taking me through some ropes, so, you know, it's a good thing.
When did you? Oh, go ahead.
Good.
I was
You
going to ask
were
him
rolling. I was like,
I just wanted to know when he discovered his gift.
Oh, where? Oh,
When and where? It can be both.
I was 17. I was in a couple groups. I was in a couple rap groups, is what I call. You know, I'm the only singer, so, you know.
So you had the hooks covered.
Yeah, I had to do it all. You know, they threw a little verse in there. That was it. And I'm doing the harmonizing and everything else. So yeah, so you know, in Florida, I was 17. I had my own little studio in my mother's house, in my room. The 1990 computer.
How did that go over at mom's house with a studio? Were you just primarily doing beats, or did you have cats over rapping and singing in the house?
No, I was just doing my own thing. See on the side, I was doing my thing on the side, but when I had to go out and do, you know, perform or whatever, you know, I was with the group or whatever.
Okay.
You know, which didn't last long, so I had to get on out of that. So I just went, you know, singing solo. You know, it was the best thing for me, best move for me. You know, like I say, I grew a lot. I've been by myself, you know. So when you got that, everybody with you, you know, everybody got your back. You know what I'm saying? You got your back. So by yourself, man, it's a struggle.
How did your mom or family in general perceive the idea of you leaving Florida to come to Atlanta?
I mean, they really didn't want me to do it. They didn't want me to do anything. I first went off to get my CDL. They didn't want me to do that, you know. That was way over there in Utah, so.
Oh yeah,
I know you don't want to go.
One of my cousins had to go to Utah. Is that like a center or something?
No, it was I went through CR England.
Yeah, I had one of my cousins. Not to switch gears, but he has his CDL. He got it a couple of years back, and he's like, "Yeah, cuz I'm in Utah." Like, for what? On purpose?
Is that where you go to get certified?
Well, that's where he was. I think he was there for like, I know, at least 3-4 weeks, if not longer.
Are you the youngest? Is that, you think that's why your family a little more protective?
No, I'm okay. I got 6 sisters, so I'm the
no.
oldest out of all of them. You know, but I'm the only boy, so you know, I guess that's why they.
That may
Right.
be it.
Yeah,
Only boy, plus the industry too. You know.
yeah.
Did you know anybody here before moving here? You just said, "Hey, look,
No,
this is my career."
I got family here, man. You know.
Okay, good.
That's it. But I didn't know anybody in the industry.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? So I came over here on the dry board. So you know, had to get with it.
Right. That's a good thing, though. Like you mentioned earlier, you know, to be here and to see how fast-paced things are or how fast-paced things can be. It's like, oh, man, let me get in what I'm doing. I got to get in gear. Let me step my game up, you know, so.
You got to step it up here, man. You know, you get left behind, you know. Like I said, Florida, I was too relaxed, man. Florida, you know, it's no thing to my state, but it ain't where it's at.
Well, I have roots in Florida, so I gotta give Florida a little prop.
You know, I love Florida. You know, it's for somebody, you know, they got some money. You're gonna be in Florida, you got to have some money on you.
Yeah. So, like what you were saying, like my dad's family, they're from Mulberry. Nobody ever heard of Mulberry, but if I say Lakeland, then that's a chance. But then I might have to say Tampa.
Yeah. That's why I said Orlando, because you know a lot of people don't know what Outdoor is.
Like, I think I never heard of that,
Where is
baby.
that? Lake County. What is Lake County? Yeah.
What inspires you?
I just like a lot of people like my vocals.
Okay.
So you know that when somebody come around and tell me, "Oh, I love your vocals," you know, it's nice and soft and you know, tenderized and all that. So that gives me the motivation to keep going. You know, and you know, people like smooth music nowadays, especially the older crowd.
Right.
People along y'all age, you know. So I kind of like to bring that good R&B back with smooth vocals.
Right.
Y'all had that smooth singers back in the day.
Yep.
That's what I want to do, man.
I like that.
I want to bring it back.
So what you have in the in-home studio when you were, you know, playing around at mom's house, have you ever do you do your own beats or do you play with some of the beats or you just kind of lead that to somebody else?
Now I do my own beats.
Okay.
For this 4th album, which you know I'm not gonna speak on. You know, it's not. I did a couple tracks for it, but back then I didn't do my own beats. I just rented beats or whatever. So I did it that way. And like I said, man, I had an old computer, man, I had a Barbie doll mic. It was
old computer with a Barbie mic.
It was pink.
Oh, wow.
Going into details about it, so about to have it here, man. No, I had to do what I had to do, man. You
Right.
know, I wanted to get my music out, man, my voice out, so I sung on anything. Anything. Shoot, if I could have sung on a telephone, I would have did that.
Just to get it out.
I would have did anything to get it out, man. So you know, that was my motive. You know, that was my strong point right there. You know, when that pink mic, man.
That was the kickoff.
Yeah.
So what's the main thing that motivates you to keep pushing? I know you mentioned that, you know, the compliments you get from people like, man, hey, I like your vocals. You know, that's something different. We've been missing that. I know that'll motivate you in itself. But what keeps you pushing? Like if I was a young cat stepping out for the first time and I say, man, if you could give me one piece of advice, what would you tell me?
Well, what keeps me pushing, man, is my son. You know, most of all, you know, if I can't open up doors for myself, I at least want to have some doors open for him. You know, it's hard out here for
That's what's
a
up.
young black man. So you know,
Right.
I got to get some doors open for him.
Right.
So that, you know, that's why I keep moving. You know, R&B, I love R&B, man. You know, that's my thing. I grew up listening to, you know, the Tyrese's and the Joes, you know, and the Key Sweats, things of that nature. So you know, know, I still listen to that music nowadays and that old music. So you know, that's what kind of keep me pushing my son. And, you know what I got going on. So.
All right, good deal, good deal. Have you had any? Have you been exposed to? I guess is a better question. Have you been exposed to any of the pitfalls of the industry where you had to push through? I know Sostress mentioned earlier, you know, she had a situation, but to push through that made her a better person on the back end. Have you had any of those situations yourself that you've had to push through? Whether, especially group situations, you dealing with multiple personalities and everything else.
And listen, man, don't laugh at me. I gave a man $2,000 for an interview and to set up a what was it called? Some of the club. Mm-hmm. We were supposed to do a plethora of things, so get this man $2,000, man. He ran off with it.
Wow.
That broke my heart.
Didn't do anything with didn't set up anything.
Was that here in Atlanta or
here in Atlanta?
Since you've been here,
I told you, man, Florida, you know, it's kind of easy when you get here in Atlanta. You know, you got to know who you're messing with and, you know, get on the ball.
Right.
So, you know, you got to do your research. You know, my mother, she met the guy. He had his following was crazy on social media.
Uh-huh.
That don't mean anything.
Right. So he got all the likes, got all the followers.
Everything. Plenty of pictures with different artists, you know.
Didn't mean a
Didn't
thing.
mean anything.
Wow.
So yeah, that was my renewal right there.
So what do you do now to make sure you kind of protect yourself from that? I know you kind of got to do your research and make sure you know who you're dealing with, but do you have, I mean, I don't even know what you do in that instance. Do you have like legal stuff? Do you deal with contracts now to make sure, you know, I don't even know how outside of having that connection and knowing that, hey, this person's connected to this person and I know they're working with them. How would you prevent something like that from happening now other than, you know, doing a little more research?
Yeah, I mean, you go through your legal situation, your paper and all that.
Right.
Most of all, you know, I'm a very spiritual person. So, you know, I tend to go by the way I feel.
Right.
I feel about situations.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I don't feel any type of way, if I feel bad about it, you know, I'm not going to do it.
So looking back, not to keep peeling the scab off that sword, but looking back on that situation, did you have that feeling where you felt like, you know, God saying, hey, don't do this one, but you like, no, this my break, this my chance?
I had it, but you know, when you got multiple people around, you know,
Sometimes.
Right.
giving out a different energy than
Right.
what you got, you know what I'm saying? You tend to sway towards them a little bit. So,
Right,
you know,
right.
I say it's my fault though. It's my fault.
But it's still a learning experience
Yes,
in the end, though.
Yeah.
You know.
It's growth, and just listening to you speak that, you know, don't lose what I hear you saying anyway. You didn't lose what you're grounded in the first place. You know, it's just things like that. When that happens, just makes you have to become even more sensitive to the Holy Spirit, become more sensitive to that energy, that vibe, so you can hear it and you know you can follow. Because you're right, when you got a lot of different people in your ear, sometimes it's hard to hear what you really need to hear because you're hearing a whole lot of other stuff from everybody else. Yeah. But that, you know, trust that vibe. Vibe don't lie.
Yeah.
Usually, if you think it's not right, it's usually not right.
You know, I'm 28. You know, a lot of things I didn't get to learn down in Florida. When you get here, you know, in a city full of people, you know, you really pick up a lot of, you know, wisdom and experience. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
you know, it's in the city, man. The wisdom.
Right.
You gonna deal with people, man. You know, that's gonna teach you a lot. You know, in Florida, the country things kind of laid back. You know,
Right.
so
Yeah.
Plus, I think I would encourage you to definitely don't shy away from it. You know, because that's gonna help somebody else. You know, that's somebody you don't know if that was that. You know, you basically took that L, so to speak, and kept pushing. Yeah. But you know, some people don't have the mental wherewithal to push through that. You know, that might be their whole life savings. That might be everything they have, and they dump into that, and somebody run off, and then they're like, whoa, you know, and not be able to recover from that. So, but definitely, you know, keep pushing. You're already pushing through that in spite of that person and that same person. Yeah. Because the music industry, for as many people involved in the industry in Atlanta, the industry is still small. So whether listening parties, whether, you performing somewhere at a venue, and if this person had that type of following on social media, you're gonna run into them again, you know, and it's gonna be like, yeah, you got me for 2, but I'm worth way more than that now, you know, or that person's gonna be begging you to work with you. So I say don't shy away from it. It happened, and hey, put it out there and keep it moving.
Yeah. I like to learn, man. You know, I grab wisdom from everything. You know.
Yeah. Just didn't want that expensive lesson. No,
I didn't want that, man.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, bro. I need all that back.
Take some calculated risk.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like if you don't jump, how will you know if the net's gonna follow?
Right.
You gotta step out there.
Right.
You know, I think that's in anything in life, whatever industry, it doesn't matter.
Right.
If you don't take some calculated risk, you'll be in the closet where you've been in the same. You've still been in Florida, would have never moved. You know.
Yeah.
You gotta take.
I tell them that now. You know, if I come out to Florida, you know, it ain't no. I'm not gonna do anything.
You know, but God is a restorer of the season of locusts. You know, what you lost will be restored to you tenfold. So you ain't got to worry about that.
No. One thing I don't stress about, you know, I don't stress about nothing material. I'm not a materialistic person. If I ain't got it, I ain't got it. You know, if I lose my car, 2 legs will work fine. Get up on that bus, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, if I ain't got the money, shoot, I take a walk.
Yeah. Well, I think experience gives you a different perspective on life.
Right.
You just see things differently. You know?
Yeah.
And then when I hear you talk about your son, that's a big why. You know,
Right.
Your why. Once you define your why, that how and what, that just comes easy. It's your why that keeps you grounded. That's, you know, because I know I have a picture of my son up. Sometimes if I need to get someplace and I don't really want to be there, I put that son right on my dashboard. Let me look at you.
Yeah.
This is why I got to go.
The only reason
I gotta
I'm doing
this.
Yeah.
This is my why.
It definitely is. You know, my son is my everything. You know, he ain't asked to be here, so you know,
Right.
Yeah.
I got to make a path for him. You know, so
Right. So
No,
with
no.
no,
Go ahead.
not to cut you off. With the I Am Da Vinci project, what was the motivation or your inspiration behind that album? What made you pick the songs you picked? You know, what type of mood? You know, what type of vibe were you feeling in?
I don't know, man. I was in a hard situation at that time. You know, I was going through a little breakup. Then, you know, I couldn't pay rent at the same time.
Some breakup,
So
man.
you know,
Can't pay rent.
man, I was in a hard position, man. You know, I take my falls on. You know, it's whatever.
All right.
I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like I said, it was a plethora of things. You know, I was going through heartbreaks. Motivation behind that album. I just want to put a good album out. You know, that people could really understand and
Right.
catch on to. So yeah.
So did you find it harder to write during that time, or because of everything going on around you, that was more motivation for you?
Yeah. I take it. I take all that energy, man, and just put it on paper. Honestly, I don't even write. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You just
Hey,
whatever.
I just acapella, you know.
Just comes out.
Yeah, it just comes out. I just let it come out. So you know, that's what it is.
It's a good deal.
Yeah.
Just thinking about this, and I may have missed it. Like, what if you could tell someone else that may be in your shoes, like tips to avoid that happening to them? What would you say?
As far as the 2000.
Like what would you tell?
Do your homework. You know, follow your
Choke
gut.
him out. Just choke him out.
Oh, trust me, I want to run. I want to run up over there, man. You know, what was that gonna solve?
Exactly. Like, woo, boy.
Hey,
let's
man.
see. Then the cops gonna get involved.
Yeah,
Man,
I don't
gotta
want to have to do all that. You know.
Yeah, I feel.
Yeah. What was the question again?
That was it. You answered your homework.
Yeah, we got lost in.
I took him back to that too.
I gotta tell you.
He like,
You started
wait a
thinking
minute,
about
I
running
should
up
roll
over
up
there.
over
Man,
there.
I need that right now.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you good.
Bro, you owe me some, you know.
Yeah, man, he's still me right now. You know,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna never forget about it. Man, that's $2,000, man. You know,
I know. Yep, I feel you.
shoot, 500 I need.
That is so true, so true. So, social media. What are your different names? How can people find you out there on all of your social media platforms?
Well, I give you my main 2 platforms. My website is Devinciellis.com. My Instagram is the only Devinci. That's DEVINCI.
Bam! Brandon himself.
So you know that's where you can find me at mostly. I don't too much be on Facebook. My Instagram is connected to my Facebook, so whatever I post on Instagram
It goes to your Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, that's it.
Do you have YouTube or?
I'm not too heavy on YouTube.
Okay.
I got kind of a old school spirit. I don't.
Okay.
I'm not.
I got dial up.
I'm not really the. Tell me about it. I'm not really a social media type guy. I do what I do and I get off it, man. I like to really, go out and indulge in the nature. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kayaking and maybe do some mountain climbing or anything. In the nature. So.
Oh,
What's
nah,
up?
bro. I've been in the Marines 25 years. I ain't going outside on purpose.
Come on.
And nobody would if I ain't got to. I'm like, it's a wrap. But that's cool, though. But do you find that to be a good time, though, when you're in nature and connecting to kind of clear your head and regroup on whether music or whatever?
I love being at peace, man. When you're at peace, when you don't have a lot of things going on, that's when that creative spirit, come on in. You could be real creative, man.
That's true.
Think of a lot of things to do. So
That's true.
yeah, you get time to sort out your thoughts. When you're in your bored state, which younger people call it.
Yeah.
So,
He boring. He want to climb that rock. For what?
Some brain research that goes with that. That's a whole nother story, but yeah,
Ain't
the
no
whole
wrong with brain,
mindfulness, goes with that. Mindfulness, your brain, just it can help relieve anxiety, a whole lot of stuff. Just give your mind a chance to be at peace. Nature, all of that. So you doing it.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
I be trying to,
I guess that's why I can't get no peace.
You ain't going outside.
I got to have some peace.
So any upcoming projects, any performances? Did you already do Orlando, or do you have an Orlando coming up?
I got Orlando coming up. Down in Orlando, it's called The Fusion.
Okay, I thought I remember seeing something.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice show. They've been advertising like crazy, so
Right.
it got to be nice. So I'll be down there. I'll be doing 2 songs. The owner of it, her birthday is that week, so
Okay.
I'll be performing to her and whatnot. So
What are the dates for Orlando?
it's on the 26th.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some more shows, man. So I really want to do the festival. I like the festival. I want to be outside. I don't want to be in no building.
Right.
So-
That's what I was about to ask you. Have you
Yeah.
had an opportunity to be at a venue like a amphitheater type, or do like maybe a Essence Music Festival or something like that?
Yeah, I want to do the last Essence, but I guess ain't that big.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm gonna get there. I already got.
You
it in
just
my
gotta
mind,
show up like you're supposed to be there. Like,
Yeah.
I'm Da Vinci. I think I'm going on
Well,
second.
hold on, we don't know you, sir. You got on the list, sir.
We know sometimes it could just be a season of suddenlies. It can just be that one person,
Yeah.
that one song. You just never know. Just stay the course. Keep it going.
Yeah,
Like we said earlier, trust that process.
Yep.
Yeah, I was talking to my manager. He was telling me, man, I feel like this year gonna be the year, man. You got that great song. It's called "Back at It Again."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that great, man. It got a great vibe to it. It's like a old school / new school. So he think it's gonna take off, and I feel it too. So when you got 2 people with that same energy,
Right.
something bound to happen.
What's the name of that song?
It's called "Back at It Again."
Back at It Again.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole album is called "I Am Devinciellis."
Okay.
Yeah. You can catch it on iTunes.
Bang. That's why
Amazon.
I saw it at iTunes.
Yeah.
About to do that.
All the major platforms, it's on there. Yeah.
So we got that. We know we got Orlando coming up. Any parting words that you would necessarily have? And it doesn't necessarily have to be for anybody aspiring to be in the music industry. But anything you want the viewing audience to know about you.
I'm an R&B singer, first and foremost.
It's me.
I try to keep my, a low profile of myself,
Right.
And instill my artistry out, so I don't want to put too much of myself out, but that's pretty much it, man.
So you
That's where I wanna
said,
put it.
and I forgot to ask Soulstress this, but you say you try to keep a low profile of yourself. Would you consider doing reality TV?
No,
But if they had real R&B singers of Atlanta,
no, I wouldn't do it.
you wouldn't let the camera crew follow you around.
I like to say genuine, man. I don't like to, I know the music industry kind of fake, so
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
to. I like to
You
say
see
genuine
some
to myself.
Some craziness on that.
Yeah. Like you say early, fake followers and things like that, man. You got to, I'd say genuine.
Yeah, you got to shake them
Yeah.
off, and that way you keep your core group of people tight.
Mm-hmm. Now I know I didn't write it down, but it's etched in my mind because you spoke to my spirit when you said making sure you feeling that energy, that vibe. That I rock with that. I believe in that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then I also I think anything is possible when you really. I mean, one, you gotta know God. You gotta trust Him. Gotta believe in that. But then when you know your why, that will get you up in the morning when you don't want to get up.
Yeah.
You know, to get you make your feet hit the ground. You know, you really gotta think about that. You know, and then knowing that where you're headed, you know, you getting started, but where you headed, it's gonna be even greater than where you came from. I believe that.
I feel I'm already there. To be honest with you, you know, I just feel it. You got that feeling, man. You already there. You know, you already got the abundance of money. You know, I ain't tripping. You know,
Right.
Like I said, 2,000, man. You know, that's fine. You know, I feel like I'm rich inside, man.
Right.
That's right.
With $20, I'm good.
It's like,
You know what
woohoo!
it is, so, you know, I like to experience things more. So I rather be out doing a show. I do a show for free.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just to make everybody feel good, have everybody feel good. You know, with vocals and with music and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm just that type of person, man.
Right.
I'm real spiritual, man.
I like that.
Me too. You've been a blessing to us. Thank you.
Yeah, y'all are blessing me. I appreciate it.
And thank
You're
you.
more than
Thanks for
welcome.
coming out, hanging out with us today.
All right.
I got to work on this E flat on this break because I'm bringing it home. I'm telling you on the wrap up, I'm bringing it home. Just-
Let me rethink my open mic piece. I don't know if I want to be connected.
Yeah, that's how we could close the show. You could do an open mic.
No, I want to go first. So I
That's
can
what I'm saying.
go
I'm gonna let you
home.
go first. I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna do the curtain closing.
Oh my.
That's just what you gonna say. If I start singing,
wanna be able to-
it's gonna definitely be an oh my
Yeah.
moment.
Okay.
But again, thanks so much for coming out, man. We know you guys have a lot of moving parts, and you getting ready for Orlando and getting ready to roll out for that, and make that happen. And again, just thanks for coming out and joining us here on Real Talk.
Definitely.
We appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all.
Awesome.
All right, thank you.
That E flat coming. I'm cleared.
If you want to know who I am a nigga like me, duck off on a low seat. I might be riding by, but you'll know these. In the club, that fresh, and you'll know it is. Smoking blow by myself in luxury. Count cash in my crib in luxury. Or around the town with my jits, spending money. See, you should come and get to know me, 'cause you can have all of this. Ooh, yeah. Come and see about me. Come and see about me. None of them they don't know about me. Oh, they don't know. About me. And come and see about me. Girl, I'm right here. Ask no friends about me. Don't ask nobody. Don't know about me.
Epic, yeah. Lay back, come roll with me. I'm sorry, baby, they don't even know epic. You're holding that, baby, and that's so selfish. 100 men been dead, it is no better. I'm loving your body and soul left foot. Don't worry about them, 'cause they so desperate. Telling you lies, but the boy epic. Yeah. So let's ride and get out of here. You in love with the boy and I'm proud of it. Wanna love me, they know me, but honestly, if you don't know by now, I'm sorry you never will. Don't ask your girls by me, 'cause they
Ain't finished, come here. I make mistakes, but I correct. But you judge me almost every day. It feel like things won't ever change. Check it, I go out my way to see you